Hello and happy new year. We are back. We are in Revenant's Toll. There's an outlandish man here that has a quest called Legacy of Allag. And I do not recall what it is. It's level 50. Let's see what the text says. Do I know you? Unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Mercy Valkyr herself. Amazing, and more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. Sorry, sometimes they put words in a weird order. And the reward, not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk, a single misstep could cost you your life. But what is the little danger to a storied hero such as you? A woman with absolute confidence in her own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Coinox find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. We will someday possibly see... Oh, it's just over there. Okay. But anyway, we came to talk to Slaftborn. Let me write that down. Legacy of Allag. I just want to make sure. It's time to start keeping notepads, apparently, for all the quests that I start and stop. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Well, no, I gotta put quotes in. Make it easy to copy and paste. Ba-da-da-da. It's possibly a Primal. Level 50 from Slaftborn. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scions' new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. He points over to a kind of like... If you can picture what a castle is made of, the kind of pattern that the stones take, there's also some like crenellations and a couple like towers, but it's rounded. It's got kind of like bright turquoise, like maybe not turquoise, bright blue, kind of almost bordering on baby blue, a little darker shade of baby blue. Doors and then a rounded. Stone archway like around over the doors. It kind of just looks like a small castle in a way. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Mercy? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news, says Tataru in your ear. We received grim tidings from Grandania, and it will appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? You explain what's going on. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. We'll take the teleport ticket. 13 left. Now 12. Jazzwolf. I think Nedrick is still just doing that weapon. Yeah, I don't care about that. Hey, it's only 99 cents. Okay, Tataru, what's up, gal? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mor Dhona. I wasn't privy to this conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. This other guy's like a purple jazz wolf. Dang it, get out of the way. I do wish that you could, like, certain things would click through character models. Or maybe you could turn it off and on. Like, turn it on for areas that don't have enemies. I don't know. Minphilia. Cutscene. Fade to black. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. Let me just make sure I got sound turned up in case I need it. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been resummoned in Garuda. Summoned in Gridania. Wow. Blah. Urianger walks in. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Mercy. The Aetheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Although I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hilui. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. God damn it, just speak normal. Pray hasten to Gridania, Mercy. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Maybe I could speak normally. I'm not even sure that's possible right now. I try to talk too fast sometimes. But if I go too slow, it just drags on. And I'm not entirely sure speaking a bit slower would actually fix anything. And we are in Gridania. Gonna run over to the Adder's Nest. Probably should spend all the freaking free company seals that I have, but I need to I think I need to do a. Let's just spend some. I can get at least I can at least get some of the no, what are they called? Ventures. Let's just buy. I'll get the ventures going at some point. I have 11 right now. Let's buy 39. Yay, now I have room. Okay. A pleasure to see you as always, Sergeant Valkyr. This is Vorsai Helui, the Serpent Commander. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. It's possibly a primal is now turn-inable. We get the buffalo calf. Yay. It's just a little minion that's a buffalo. Why they decide to, like, give it to you now for this quest is just totally random. Anyway. And then a bunch of stuff that's way too low level for me. I do want to pick up Shadows Uncast, I think. Yeah. Vorsai Helui is a special assignment for you. Shadows Uncast. Twin Adder. Sergeant Valkyr, doing the Twin Adder proud as ever, I hear. You've arrived at a most opportune time. House Dizamail of Ishgard has requested our assistance with a matter of some import, and I've decided that you're just the one for the task. Your mission in brief, travel to Dizamail Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of Voidsent. See to your preparations and make your way to the central highlands of Korthus. Once there, you should find the Darkhold without much difficulty. Ophalie, a knight in the service of House Dizamail, will meet you upon arrival and brief you in greater detail. I await word of your success. I believe I need to do that quest to further my rank in the Twin Adders. So it's Shadows, Uncast, Twin Adder. And since we're probably not doing it in this video, I'll just make it start for now here. Oops. Hail to the King Kupo is the name of this quest. Hail to the King Kupo. Hail to the King Kupo. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He waits you within the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Just basic words. Stop it, Riley. Read better. I even slowed down. I just can't even right now, man. I just can't, man. Oh my gosh. So we run a short distance to the north Gridania, I think it's Old Gridania, and we'll speak with the silent conjurer here. The other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Proceed to the Lotus Stand. And then we go down that nice little pathway. We see all the triple wall, the shallow triple waterfalls in the background. We run across the circular platforms to this. Anyway, Kane Senna. Cutscene fade to black. I have to speak. Okay. Kuplo Kop flies in your face. He's a Moogle. As you know, they all pretty much look similar. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Mercy, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. That was Kane Senna's sister talking first, and that's Kane Senna talking now. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come for us to leave, Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should have lived there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms were so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? Says Papa Limo in the best voice I can do for him. I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea, says Ida. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and just sort of appeared? Would that even work? Says Ida. What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. He thinks a bit. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mogglesguard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mogglesguard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moggle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity has influenced the Muggles in a manner similar to that of a Primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mugglekind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we beseech you, Mercy, confront good King Moggle Mog XII and drive him from our midst. I had honestly never read all of this text before. I believe we are coming to the point where I just stopped reading and started clicking through everything, so this is going to be new for me. I did not know that was the story behind good King Moggle Mog XII. May his name ever live in infamy. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mogglesguard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. And we take our leave of the lily pad meeting place with all the beautiful little waterfalls. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. In the Conjurers. Oh, you're the... Yeah, gotcha. The black devil horns. I thought it was their younger brother, but honestly, I don't know what relation Isumiyan has to Kane Senna and the rest of them. There may have been a point where that was in some of the text, but I don't know anymore. Welcome, Mercy. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moggle Mog XII is of a great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Muggles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Hail to the king! This video is roughly... we'll do the next one, because the next one doesn't start the fight, as far as I know. It gets you there, though. It is called You Have Selected Regicide. Yeah, okay, hold on. You have selected Regicide. Yay. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the selfsame method employed 5 years ago when first the King was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the Elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided to me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogglesguard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Muggles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. Liege? I'm gonna go with liege. Liege lord. We must needs have Kuplokop's keystones, Mercy. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Yield? He's over by the pier, okay. Now, the fast way, since I have free teleport at will to the Gridanian main Aethernet shard, would have been to do that. But I've already sprinted. So, and then we pop over to the Lancers Guild, which is right next to the pier. Go down this little pathway with the built-in wooden kind of stair things. Kupo Cop, what's up, bud? So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Plume Pier. I'll go on ahead. I believe... yeah. Oh. There are some Mughals waiting for us here. Cutscene, fade to black. Kupta Kappa, a bigger Mughal than the one we've been in Kupo Cop, with a red ball on top of his head. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. The other two, one has a light blue and one has a light yellow. The light blue one has a helmet on his head and a sword and a shield. The red one has a battle axe, and the yellow one has a cane, as if he were like a white mage. Kupli Kip is the one with the cane and the yellow orb. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Mikote? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different than the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. And then the one with the sword and shield and the helmet. Enough. Kuplo Kop will answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mago Mag the 12th. May he reign forever, Kupo. And they go off. You were ready to defend him in your battle stance with your rapier. The king is planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. So we'll speak to Kuplo Cop here. Jazz Wolf lasted for a second. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Muggles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplo Cop safely to the ward entrance. Blah, 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 yeah. Should you fail, which I won't, return to the pier. I think we can mount up. Right? You just... Eh. Alright, fine, we'll walk. I was gonna go faster, but I can't because you won't let me. Got a malevolent squirrel or a few to take care of. They're sending the worst at us. They sent an Oppo or Galago, a monkey, basically, to throw stuff at us. Well, they're only really attacking Kuplo Cop. And then a couple big frickin' level 50 scary boys. Big old hornets that are again only attacking Kuplo Cop, so not like I can just take the hits for him. I gotta kill them fastly. And they say that a hero can save us. Not gonna stand here and wait. I hold on to the wings of an eagle. I knew it. You can't fool me. I know this treachery. Got a Malboro and a couple of Malboro seedlings. Ah! Don't you dare hit me with your breath, bud. You unbreath me right now. Debreathify, as they say, nowhere. And we've just run through some big old hollow logs. And we're just, running through the forest. Kupo Cop is occasionally getting paralyzed because of that bad breath he had to take. And we are at the barrier threshold. We'll click it. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Now, Kupo Cop, are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an Aetheric, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Alright. We got one more cutscene here. Kupo Cop flaps his wings happily. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go ahead and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. He's dancing around, and Thornmarch Hard is now accessible. That is the end of this video. I'm going to wait in a queue to do the Thornmarch, and then I'll take a video of that. But basically what the fight is, hopefully I can describe it now. I've done it before plenty of times because it's part of the storyline, so you have to. So it'll start with, I believe, 3 Moogles. So you'll have there'll be, in total, there'll be a black mage Moogle, a warrior Moogle, a paladin Moogle, a bard Moogle, a white mage Moogle. I think there's a bard is ranger, so it's the same thing in this case. I think there might be a lancer Moogle. I'm not entirely remembering for sure. But who you take out, I'm gonna be healing it, I'm pretty sure, because it's the faster queues. But who you take out depends on which Moogles pop up at any point in time, because I think you fight like 3 at a time. The white mage is really good to take out first. I think the warrior just gets tanked. I think the paladin just gets tanked. The bard is good to take out because he'll buff his allies, and it's pretty bad if he can. The black mage gets taken out because of damage output. That's all I think I can remember being. I don't think there's a monk Moogle. I'm not even positive there's a dragoon Moogle. And then they'll summon the Moggle King, Moggle Mog the 12th. And then after a little bit he'll revive all of them, I believe. And yeah, it's a cluster F at some points, but that's that fight, and I'll take a video of it soon and post it. So see you soon.